some or could Obefia so Ediane free fufu tintin teme consent. Michelle Anna wa journey. Michelle Obaswa journey us on Facebook na in come because and the images be transfers the clubs no. Ye be season this ana clubs na start some your business now. Anna almost start to say your business in 10 by the time season over end, you know, then no man finalizes some new money. You be see a bit room because rich. And 3 players. And now for various reasons, it be a hang on my boots, it be some free club or home. The big one obviously was Kevin De Bruyne. See, in the modern game, yenya 3 divisions of number 10. Who say do maybe Ricardo Kaka, pure number 10, classic. And I don't consider Clarence Seedorf more as a 10. Clarence Seedorf for me was more box to box, and then I can make us 8. But somebody like Ricardo Kaka. Now, if we Ricardo Kaka more conversation now, then you come and look at somebody like Mesut Ozil. Classic, number 10. Mm-hmm. Then inside brackets, you know, you will obi to say Cesc Fabregas. Which also another player on the scene as a number 10. Omunina in equal right. Say only omu edin komona udi omu hon sema. Clinically, these are players you talk about them, you discuss the things that they've done. Rich. When Kevin De Bruyne broke into the scene in his prime, I think we're redefining rule. Yeah.
We define for.
Yeah, we define rule for. Who's that? Fabregas. Ozil. Ricardo Kaka. I say normally a little bit. The American that bow we are soft bisa ball into flare na no a ball on the beat. But Kevin De Bruyne did it with more panache. You cover ground, you win it dwells, or call 8 kakra, no about 10 kakra, no about cross kakra, no we need 50 balls kakra. Oh, what a player Kevin De Bruyne was. What a player Kevin De Bruyne. I here for Manchester City. See here, journalists not only Pep Guardiola say, I'm going to see statue of Kevin De Bruyne or not. No. It was the best question anybody could ask Pep. Because once he statue, I'm a David Silva. Once he statue, I'm a Sergio Kun Aguero. They deserve it. But you need to add a branch friend Kevin De Bruyne. Uko City for training ground on the man. They have a statue for a branch friend of Yaya Toure, a whole pitch named after him. Kevin De Bruyne also deserves it. So Omobe Mani be na Edra or Bobo Ekedim command say he's going to leave. Which look at those numbers.
70 goals.
Yeah.
118 assists.
Yeah.
Out of 280 appearances.
Yeah. Yeah.
Player of the season award or Gini 2.
Yeah.
Premier League I can was more Gini 6.
Yes, 6 times.
Waji 3 playmaker award.
Yes. 6 times.
That is incredible.
Now only I want to write up the one. Right up in the wa. He talks about Nemano who see Manchester as a home. There is one point I love about Ninsemo Kenya. And it is in all kind of story in the bar. Nothing is about to write. Football players do this. Football led me to you. He gave me everything. I chose, but I gave everything back. Guess what? We won everything.
And it's true.
Yes. Everything that was there to win for Man City, they won. Nyana na Champions League, you know.
And also J.
And I'm J. And I'll catch up with. And guess what? We won everything. And then in 10 years' time, so who would this Adam 10 in common now? You will not be able to say oh, now Kevin De Bruyne crowd, no boy, no crowd, because he's saying argument and it's saying. Because he's saying it's not mess, no, or goes to the back argument, no.
Because the Premier League era.
Yeah.
So what is 6 times?
Yeah.
Premier League 6. And easy.
And the Man City team need the 5th purpose. Because of the levels of my coping. Levels are now everybody Erling Haaland, Josko Vardiol, Sergio Kun Aguero, Toni Kroos, Jack Grealish, John Stones. Obia call him a legend. Wait a minute.
Say come back me. Jack Grealish they say.
Yeah.
One of the reasons I joined City was to play alongside you, brother.
Yeah.
I see.
Top, we all recognize Real. Also, a top player. I mean, top player. I know that definitely I'll go up there. Which Kevin De Bruyne, see, top. And Chelsea for an Ayomuya. Our kind of sign, I say, yeah, Ayomuya. They would have loved to get Kevin De Bruyne wear Chelsea blue and make the numbers that he has made over there. To win the Premier League 6 times, Chelsea greatest player will win it Premier League 4 times that. Chelsea club in the winning say. But Kevin De Bruyne, 6 alone as a player. And you give him a lot of respect for a Juma year. And apart from Kevin De Bruyne, maybe it's a question here at the end of this. And I know Pacey at it said in a YouTube post. Thomas Muller, also one of the greatest German players for Bayern, and so say season and yeah, but who's a man so. I like when players do this.
Also, on to say Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah.
The success needing nobody coming around the club.
Yes, the club. Yeah.
But this guy called Thomas Muller,
both Bayern
and then the German national team.
Yeah. Serious player.
Yes, our players now on assuming for the Akwawi, born more bar. Who's who Thomas Muller?
Second striker.
Nowhere.
No. See, Thomas Muller so say is the end of the road for him. Now, Matt Hummels also, as I say, the time has ended for him as a player. And over calling of Matt Hummels about Champions League final. Okay, it's our Jurgen Klopp Dortmund final. I'm going to Bayern. Matt Hummels could not win that one. At Bayern also, he played in the final. Or no, again, still Matt Hummels Anthony and just our final. And he has pushed it. But we're winning DFP Pokal, I think, with Dortmund and Bayern. We're winning league, with Bayern before. And then Roma. Also, Roma season we are. It's the end of the journey for him. Or a world champion also for the Diamond Shaft. Top player, Matt Hummels, centre back with Chilwell. You give him a lot of credit. Which, back to the Kevin De Bruyne story in the ranking of the greatest midfielders in English Premier League game, where now does Kevin De Bruyne rank?
Is it a numbers game?
Because
forget about the
meaning Paul Scholes numbers on the top man, but that time United Moji League ni be power. I don't know if he won 6 or more. But let's say production check Frank Lampard them here clear so when we need winning league 6 times.
Okay.
For Steven Gerrard or the Anyama Kra. Unless maybe Paul Scholes. But even with numbers, meaning Lampard has more goals than Kevin De Bruyne because the highest scoring midfielder in the history of the Premier League, off the top of my head, I know it is Frank James Lampard. Assists, I doubt any of them come close to him. But say Kevin De Bruyne, maybe Rasa list to him.
Overtake him. Numbers game.
Yeah.
Forget about the year in Indiana. At the end, the baby says, "Oh, do team near."
Yeah, then I know team near.
For you to win the Premier League 6
times as a player.
That is serious. That is serious.
In the Oklahoma in 2015, 10 years now. 10 years now, Oklahoma 6. That's almost every year you are not Joe.
Okay.
Almost every year.
According to production,
yeah,
Paul Scholes won 11 Premier League titles.
Hey. Saturday emoji 20 or so with this stretch. It's a little Paul Scholes he does the Premier League here. That is wild numbers, but still. Kevin De Bruyne rated amongst the best players now. Which me, no me catch you say, baby a season econo. Clubs need to beginning some be planning for next season. And so watch the clubs now. Obia is being linked to somebody. But the woman is rich. Clubs no agents, no any players, no agents. So sometimes any information need be too media. And that is why we have to do the analysis for you know what is going on. Chelsea for one. So over Chelsea team now, it is very, very clear that Chelsea here 3 separate positions. Centre back, Chelsea here will be Chelsea here winger. No assassin here a centre forward. And yes, next season, nobody will ask questions about whether Chelsea can compete or not. Who's that? In fact, even goalkeeper. But goalkeeper now be free because Georgi Petrovic is the best goalkeeper in Europe in the last few months, according to WhoScored.com. And say, back into the Chelsea free. Chelsea will make a decision whether so make keep Georgi Petrovic as their goalkeeper, sell Robert Sanchez to Saudi Arabia, then keep Felix Jorgensen as a second choice goalkeeper. Now the Mike Pendes echo on loan to team up your friend Strasbourg of French League on him. Those are the three dynamics. Our center, our goalkeeping area more. But when you quickly go into the side of say over center back now, Rich, who is the center back that Chelsea will go in for in the summer?
Summer Mambako.
I don't mention Christian Romero. The only problem I'm one is Rich, Tottenham will not sell Christian Romero to Chelsea.
But Matisse say Barca sompen.
Obeto ma Barca. Obeto ma Atletico. Don't talk my Chelsea. Sorry if it is real. Okay. I don't remember the last time there was a direct transfer of a Tottenham Hotspur player straight to Chelsea. And a Chelsea straight player straight to Tottenham Hotspur. Daniel Levy ain't on. It is hard to find an example.
So you're a competitor.
Exactly. On top now. Even Harry Kane will cry, United in City, Edin Coma, Bayern München. It's on top now. It's Adam Yi, Christian Romero, a free one. But in the past few days, as a Chelsea update on centre back options now. Who's that? Bournemouth for centre back, your friend Dean Hodgson, Dean. But me, I don't understand why you need to Chelsea Betis can go to another 19-year-old centre back. What's the point?
I think I'll bet it.
I almost wait till your inexperience. You got another centre back or another young player. It doesn't make sense. I think say, in terms of the list of centre backs, the two tops, me and you are Crystal Palace. McGee. And this young man, French boy called Max Lacroix. Now, Wolfsburg. Abrana Mickey van der Ven, Tottenham Hotspur for centre back on it, Christian Romero Ebono. Or Wolfsburg, no. One of the partners was a branch friend Max Lacroix. And also, it was our profile of Nenia Dane, who really second boss, no, or you're aggressive, or you're born out, or no, but Pimso, or Timmy Caribou, the corner Nimka. I did my quite Chelsea if you want to air power in a centre back, Obetimi abaye Westy Fofana adwuma no nanso oye durable because Westy Fofana eba 3 weeks ago ye de enyora kata no ho ade kyen that sorry as we pra. So Chelsea wants somebody that will be durable and play consistently. Then you can say okay fine send him Obetimi abo echi o honom na oko Crystal Palace open 2 players there. Who is it? Magay the Chelsea boy through and through. If your academy name they know him and stuff like that. And Ebony Bedin. Already Chelsea has a boy from Strasbourg who joining our friend Mamadou Sarr who have a count for squad depth. Then Aaron and Selmino will when the season ends. But then again, who Chelsea gets a centre back very, very, very important. Then in Fiifi or any more. And I don't know. Who's the Matisse United more percent forward? But who's story now? I don't believe it too. But someone 2 centre forwards. Wait, no. You see, I can understand. You basically didn't come about the quality of the centre forward. But who was centre forward?
We have. Now the Mujas Muni.
You're back up. The paper what can
you kutan it is 0.
When it
is the
and then it says
in here striker. In here striker, Kofi. So who say United team now do anymore now? Your striker. Succees the end team if you're into so.
Rasmus Holland so shena mana striker now.
I know we didn't come out move and dim.
Rasmus Holland.
We the box in the John on the film. 10-year striker.
And now David Austin say most likely say Victor Osimhen ever go Saudi Arabia than come to Europe. Mainstream Europe. I mean him say it's Kasemna. When he say even Manchester United so one go Champions League. Now say who players may be better or we say Manchester United were very high wage. And say who reduce wage before you can go in and go and buy players to come in. Nearma said Jim Ratcliffe maybe you don't be able to meet the demands of a branch friend Victor Osimhen. Now we are looking at on the other side. Say Chelsea quite a billionaire. Chelsea need come out could do baby and about wages. How do you get paid the wages of Victor Osimhen? And me, I think a wage as a Chelsea team not the Victor Osimhen back because again, me no what na say di nkomo no say open striker or raise ceiling or ye top or ye one of the best in terms of say or say goals no ya adwuma ni nyina awani mo dia then Victor Osimhen is one of them top center forward.
Ma checking is at 26.
Yeah, Victor Osimhen 26 years.
Saying in football nkomo there he's still young.
Yeah, and you cry 5 years old.
Yeah.
And you cry.
But you see, or Nigerian.
Yeah.
Or 26 years. Be a can bear 5 years be on the bottom boy.
Yeah.
I know my just could have to with Napoli.
Yeah.
My African best.
Yeah.
Give you Namenje. Ebia Champions League, you know. No man, you're fortunate and we need. Mamma, cause Saudi Arabian Coupes Cabini.
Oh, yeah.
Or Nigerian.
There's a conversation in there, nobody doubts it. And
a typical Nigerian, because you're about to see Sika over.
Na, Victor Osimhen was down for you're a journalist from Nigeria. And I spoke to him somewhere last year, friend Buchi Laba. Na Buchi ne catch him and say, in common at Chelsea, Victor Osimhen Dino. Omu do baby na Osimhen ja to so be Chelsea. But baby na the point of departure no one NSA. Na Osimhen catch Chelsea for one say. Saudi for man over £200,000 a week. Who Chelsea sat now say oh yeah performance enhanced release based wage whatever. It is if you can't break the wage structure. Now what mama says Canadian member. It's a Chelsea mate for Victor Osimhen this summer. They would have to go beyond and then bring in pay the money. No matter the Bruyne friend Victor Osimhen. And yes, idea a bit difficult to get a Bruyne friend Victor Osimhen. The second option for Chelsea is a Bruyne friend Liam Delap.
Super player.
Which 11 goals for Ipswich in a relegation threatened team. Ana Ubodini Keka, people probably have not paid attention to it, so they think that oh, they're good enough.
We're very good.
But Ipswich relegation threatened, also 11 goals this season. I think that he's a good player.
The Cameroon first match.
Yeah.
Go about Ipswich.
Yeah.
Around we.
Yeah, let me like, or you're a stubborn player.
Ah,
someone.
So defender.
Yeah, they on oh, Baba said it.
No, the answer. Me ba park is a go.
Until they exactly. And he's a very, very stubborn boy, Liam Delapa. Say Ipswich echo on loan, echo a relegation or a release clause of somewhere around 40 million. And Ipswich for Everton. Barca for some left winger. On say Makani several times say Rafinha horror. Rafinha is the natural left winger. It is what Barca team now. They always play with Rafinha on the left, but he comes inside. Then Alhamdulillah will keep the weight. Barca here more dynamism. So anybody can get a natural left-footed left winger who is right-footed. I'll wait to keep it with them. I'll crosses when they need. And so what about the team now? Next season, they need two things: centre back and it's any winger. Because the goalkeepers, Ter Stegen is coming back. We'll just search the one. Centre back, Christensen they be free one. You have to take the conversation around Jonathan Tah. Whether say Xavi Alonso, every buyer for Leverkusen, or member and I say another conversation. But Kubasi, Inigo Martinez, Ronald Araujo after saying Eric Garcia, a very, very good. If you add that, a complete centre back group, Ubetimi banking on them consistently for team and friend FC Barcelona. If you want them, there's a lot of quality, especially say Bernal, Neka, Sado, returning, na Gavini, Pedri, Frankie De Jong, Majuma, then they'll be able to play. Niaka a center forward no. Na Barca for me means omo pe most play an area means omo pe your friend say Victor Gyökeres dia. But Gyökeres no. Arsenal for so anywho. Who's Arsenal for a new sporting director, Andrea Bata. Bata Atletico Madrid ban. Bata buy, you know. One of the players in the new Warsaw Power air brand here friend Victor Gyökeres. And Arsenal forces also pay Nico Williams. And then now according to Sky, Barca, Arsenal, I started say almost person almost set up meeting with a brand here friend Nico Williams agent here friend Felix Tienta. Now come start no moving come whether they will get the ball in. In fact, in terms of wingers there, you need more creativity from outward. And we are the finishing and become wow. Arsenal here striker. Ubisa Obia so Arsenal the Interman League is because they lack the arrowhead that will give them the goals. At the beginning of the season, now many sanko for but as the season has progressed, you've realized it has been difficult for Arsenal to get goals from different places. And Omunya in our branch friend Victor Jokresha, it's definitely going to help Tima, your friend Arsenal Football Club. Now, Rafael also can list of wingers are Barcelona for the region home. And I don't know. Rafael the
I'm chairman. When you serious, what Bram Boom say, I'll go.
Oh, you got some pay you are.
Aye, Organa go.